Hey guys, how you doing? It's Dan from Discover Technology, and today I am going to be teaching you a new series. It is on Java programming. If you aren't familiar with the language, Java is an object-oriented programming language, and it is amazing. The syntax is derived from C or C++, which is another class. You're going to be looking for me, so stay tuned for that as well. Okay, first thing that I'd like to get off the agenda list here is how do I write Java, right? How do you even write Java? Do I go to the coffee shop and ask for a Java chip frappuccino? Because I don't think that'll work. Tried turning one of those in for a project, and yeah, that was a terrible joke. All jokes aside, let's get on to the real biz here. You're gonna need something called an IDE, right? An Integrated Development Environment. I'm working with Dr. Java, definitely certified in that PhD field. I gotta get that good IDE. Dr. Java, Eclipse. We can use some simple text editors here like Sublime Text or Atom. I'm just tossing a couple names out here, Notepad++. Now, I highly recommend either using Eclipse, Dr. Java. Moving on here, we got everything downloaded. Everything's looking good, and you're looking just like me, right? You're looking great, looking fresh. Now, I recommend making a nice folder on your desktop, call it Java, some type of program. I'll probably do that right away. We'll get that started. I'm gonna make a jeez, what am I doing? I'm already messing up. All right, let's just pretend I have a folder named Java on my desktop, as you guys probably should. Java programs, and let's go make a simple thing here. We're gonna be talking about just the basics of Java here, just how to print to the screen and show your mom or dad that you just did it. You've made life possible. So let's get on with the talking here. So you want to type in a public class. Let's call it a console fun, right? Because we're gonna have fun together. Just like this, guys. You want to make sure you open up that curly brace and entering it. So now you should have what it looks like on my screen here. Public class console fun. An open curly brace and a closing curly brace. You can add a couple of spaces in between here. Just add a little bit of spice to it. Perfect. So that is your class header. We got that all solved. Next thing you want to do is type in public static void main. Open up that parentheses. Type in string with a capital S. Use that bracket. Close the bracket. Type in args, A-R-G-S. Close that parentheses. And once again, let's get these curly ears, these puppy ears. Let's get that guy all covered up just like that. Now you guys might be wondering, what even is public? What's static? What are these terms? To put it simple for you guys for now, let's just pretend it's magic. I'll be getting into the difference of what everything means here, but for the basic use here, let's pretend it's magic. Just Tinkerbell is here and just putting some pixie dust on this such or whatever you'd like to call it. Just make sure it's magic right now. It'll be much easier down the road, and it'll be a more comfortable experience of you learning once it's eases into it. All right, so now the next line you want to type in here is system with the capital S, system dot out dot print line. Open up that parentheses, open up a quotation mark, and type in hello space world exclamation point, because you just want to scream it to the world. Close that quotation mark, close that parentheses, and always in Java, always, I'm going to put this on the screen here, end your sentences with a semicolon. That is very important, possibly one of the most paramount features of programming in Java. This is really key. If you do not, let me just show you what happens. If you do not put that sucker, you got that Java console fun. This is what happens if you don't close it. Error. It expected a semicolon. So you always want to tag in those little suckers at the end there. And that's what happens when you put it in there correctly. It's completed. It compiled. All right, great. So you want to press compile, and then you want to click this run sucker, and then down here in the bottom left, hello world. Let me just give a round of applause. You guys did it. You guys have wrote hello world to the screen. That was pretty easy, right? That was really easy. Sorry, I made it drag a little bit longer than it possibly needed to be. Just want to make sure it's a fun experience here. Let me give you guys some new cool stuff to use, right? So we learn how to write to the screen. what does all this mean, right? The system.out.print. Let's put it in simple terms. You're trying to write out to the system, right? System, you're going to print out to it. You're going to print. This is called a line here, ln. And you're going to print this string. We'll get into what a string is in the next episode. But yeah, you're printing this phrase to the console that's out, right? Easy enough. Easy does it. Now, let's do that again. System.out.print. Well, this time, let's not add that line, right? Let's open up parentheses. Type in here, and let's put your name. I'm Dan. Nice to meet you. Close that stuff up, and nice semicolon to end it off once again. Let's click that compile button and click that run. Boom. Dan's right below it. Right there. But what happens if we do this? System.out.print. Right? Just like this. And we were to put by world. Let's say that, right? By world. Just a period, because we're not screaming at it to the world to compile it. Where do you think this is going to go? Before I compile it, where do you think it's going to go? Is it going to go below my name, Dan, just like the last one? So it says, hello world, Dan, and below that it says, bye world, like usual, right? How it's been looking. Put that down in the comments down below, what you think it is. I'm going to run it here in 30 seconds. I'll give you guys a little bit of time to type that out and run. Those of you who guessed it would be on the same line, congrats to you. Dan by world all on one line. That looks kind of illegible. But why is this happening? Why is that happening? So there's two things that we need to get over here, right? The java.lang library in Java, it has two different methods, right? We have print and we have print line, right? Between the two, print line, it prints to the screen, right? Couldn't have guessed. But it moves the cursor to the next line. Moves your cursor to the next line. And guess what? What do you think print does? I'm sure you guys already guessed it. Prints to the screen once again. But it doesn't move the cursor. Bah. Simple enough. It doesn't move the cursor, right? It prints to the screen. It leaves that sucker right there at the end, and it stays there. So, what does that mean? This is a little bit of notes, just so you guys can save that stuff here. We're going to keep that notes right there. Another thing you can do with that is, how do we fix this? Without using a print line statement, how do we separate the three by itself? Some say it's impossible, cannot be done, will never work. We can't add another statement. We can only have 3 print lines. One of you guys might be saying, remove this, put that sucker down here. But we can't arrange them. Let's leave them in the same orientation. We need a muscatool. We need a muscatool. All right, so there's something called escape characters, right? We need an escape character to call a cool, different type of word. So in Java, we can use something a little bit like this. The good old backslash. The backslash, I'm pretty sure that's what they are. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure it's a backslash. All right, so the backslash is an escape character, right? There's a couple different things here. I'll show them really quick. If you do Dan \n, that's something called the new line, right? We could put that in the notes right past it. \n means new line. Or moves the cursor to the next line. Right? That's what that means. So if I compile this, run that sucker, bam, they're all on their own lines, right? So let's go over a couple of these guys, right? So we just learned what \n is, because that is called new line, right? There's something else on here. We have \t, which means tab. I'm not going to go over all of them. I'm just going to go over some of the common ones I like to use a little bit. Cool stuff, right? That's the two of the good ones. But let me show you something. Before I show you this next one, let me show you something. What if I give you a little challenge here? What if I want you to print this out? Ready? Hello world, but in quotation marks. I want that to be the console down there at the bottom, right? I want this right here to be down here in quotation marks. Do you guys think you can do it? Let's see. You can pause the video now and try it out. See if you can get it to work. If not, I'm going to show you guys right here, live. Cool, okay. I'm assuming you guys paused the video if you're trying it. If you did not, I'm going to go ahead and give you the solution because, yeah, you should have paused it. System not upper line. We're going to do a !n to start off with, just because we want to move it down a line. All right, so if I were to do a regular quotes like this, call it hello world, exclamation point, quote, close that parentheses, semicolon. What's going on here, right? It looks different. It's not red. We put in the extra other quotation marks like we want to do. It's not working. Let's try and compile it, see if it works. Error. We have an error. It's not working. It doesn't want to run correctly. It's saying that it's expecting a parentheses, but we already added a parentheses. We already have parentheses around the print line function. Obviously, something isn't right. All right, so let's think about this. How come we can't use a quotation mark? Well, here's the thing. It is a special character. Special character. There are certain characters that you cannot use by itself. So let's go back and let's try that new escape character. Let's put a backslash in front of it. Let's put a backslash in front of the other one. What happens instantaneously? It's red. It's red exactly how we want it, which is looking great. So now if we compile this sucker, I'm liking this. Click compile. Click that run button. What do you guys see down there in the bottom? That is exactly what we wanted. Clap, double clap, double clap, double clap. Hope you guys did enjoy something so far in this video. I'm going to be wrapping it up. But before I leave, let me give you guys a challenge here. I'm going to give you guys a tough challenge here, utilizing some of the new stuff we learned up top here. You're going to try it out. Next episode, I'm going to give you the solution. Go and collaborate in the comments below. Check out with somebody else here that has it done and finished. Let's see if you can go print this one to the screen here. I learned the escape character, backslash. Put all that in quotation marks. That is your challenge. Let's go see this done. Bring it to the next episode. Guys, I'll see you later. I'm wrapping up. It's Dan from Discover Technology. I hope you learned something new. Every day's a great day.